International Emoji Day, a battlefield of thumbs. Hello and welcome to Emoji Emergency Hotline, the only podcast brave enough to step into the battlefield where your thumbs, keyboard, and confused brain collide. On July 17th, it's International Emoji Day. Yes, that's a real thing. If you think it's silly, remember, this is the same internet that brought you International Carbonara Day, International Barman Day, and International Penguin Day. Emojis aren't just little yellow faces. Their grammar, their tone, their culture, they're a war zone between baby boomers, Gen Z, and everyone in between. Traveling back in time to 1999, we discover a Japanese designer named Shigetaka Kurita created a set of 176 little symbols for a mobile internet platform in Japan. He wanted to make communication faster and more emotional. And boom, emojis were born. Pixel style, super cute, totally game-changing. Then in 2010, Unicode standardized emoji, meaning you could now send a face with medical mask from Tokyo to Toronto, and it would still look like someone wearing a mask, not a confused potato. By 2015, the face with tears of joy was named Oxford Dictionary's Word of the Year. Yes, a picture became a word. English teachers everywhere fainted. Let's clear something up before we start judging people. Emoji, those digital images like party popper, weary face, and slice of pizza are used for emotions, objects, or abstract chaos. Whereas emoticons, we mean grandpa or great-grandma's emojis, are made from punctuation. Think semicolon, slash, bracket, or XD. If you're using these, you probably also email with warm regards. And what about acronyms? Those ancient survival tools from when texts cost 10 cents? Where LOL, laughing out loud, BRB, be right back, OMG, oh my god, have become fossilized relics of the SMS Stone Age. Fun fact, the average Gen Zer reads XD as a dinosaur noise, not a laughing face. Generational trauma is real. So how do different generations use emoji? Buckle up, it's about to get spicy. We start from the silent generation, born pre-1945. Yes, grandma's texting, probably all in caps. Her emoji go-tos are slightly smiling face, red heart, thumbs up, and folded hands. These folks are wholesome, tea and biscuit, and God bless. Everything they send feels like it should be framed. Baby boomers, though, those that arrived on this earth between 1946 and 1964, they use emoji for emphasis, sincerity, or an emotional ta-da. Their emoji toolkit consists in slightly smiling face, thumbs up, and red heart. Misunderstanding alert. They see skull and panic. Who died? But Gen Zs, they use skull to say, I'm dead from laughter. Imagine replying to your dog is so cute with skull and grandma thinking the dog actually died. That's generational warfare. And what about Generation X? Those that landed between 1965 and 1980. Cool, but confused. They're still hanging on to XD like it's a Walkman. Their emoji style is made up of smiling face with sunglasses, winking face, and grinning face with sweat. They believe smirking face means confident. Gen Zers think it's flirty. So now your dad thinks he's being chill when he's actually hitting on your boss. Yikes! And the Millennials, the post-1981 and pre-1996, they grew up with MSN Messenger and live in constant fear of being cringe. Their emoji diet is face with tears of joy, still loyal, face with rolling eyes, sarcasm starter pack, and avoid melting face or saluting face because they're scared of looking outdated or too ironic. Millennials suffer from emoji anxiety disorder. What if I use the wrong face? What if this sounds sarcastic? What if I get cancelled for putting 3 fire emojis in a row? And then we have the famous Generation Z, the 1997ers to 2012s. Total chaos monkeys. They redefined emoji. Their language is irony, memes, and emotional whiplash. Here's their emoji translation guide. Skull, I'm dead from laughing. Peeking eye, I'm shy but watching. Saluting face, I agree, but awkwardly. Face blowing a kiss, sarcastic, not sweet. Smiling face with halo, fake innocence, probably trolling. Thumbs up, disrespectful, passive-aggressive, or ancient. Gen Z invented emoji sarcasm. Nothing means what you think it means. That's the rule. Last but by no means least, we have the latest arrivals. The Gen Alpha, born after 2013. They don't use emoji. They are emoji. Raised on YouTube Kids, filters, and iPads, they top chaotic choices with their explosion, panda face, and donuts. Why? No idea. It's not logic, it's vibe. Their thumbs are too powerful. Breaking down the emoji disasters in the wild, we find thumbs up. For baby boomers, it's good job. But for Gen Z, it's okay, boomer, you're passive-aggressively shutting me down. And red heart, the boomers are saying, love you, sweetie. While for Gen Z, are we dating? Did you just confess your love? Face with tears of joy used to rule the emoji kingdom. Now it screams millennium mum trying to be cool. Smirking face. For millennials, I'm slick. For Gen Zs, ew, that's creepy. Get a smiling face with halo from boomers, and it's a blessing. Get it from Gen Zers, and it's a, that's the face I make when I lie and pretend to care. The emoji rule, it's not what you meant, it's what they read. And what about tone? Imagine texting K with a thumbs up. That's emotional violence in emoji form. Now, how about sure plus face with tears of joy? Is that real laughter, fake politeness, or sarcasm so sharp you could slice bread with it? Without vocal tone or facial expression, emojis try to fill the gap. But when used wrong, they make it worse. Here's the real question. Are we forming emoji grammar? Yes, and it's terrifying. Here are the new rules. Emoji as punctuation. I'm so mad. Angry face. Yay! Party popper. Meh. Natural face. Emoji repetition means intensity. No. 3 crying faces. Dead. 3 dead skulls. That was fire done with 3 fires. Emoji only in sentences. That's a new thing, such as peeking eye plus saluting face translates into I'm shy, but I agree. Or melting face plus face blowing a kiss translates into I'm embarrassed and still sassy. Linguistics are now studying emoji syntax. We may see emoji grammar textbooks in school by 2030. Somewhere, a retired English teacher just screamed. But here are some survival tips for your thumbs. Heavy check mark. Use slightly smiling face as your default. It's safe, it's soft, it doesn't scare boomers or Gen Zers. Avoid thumbs up unless you're over 60 or looking to offend someone younger. Don't mix smiling face with sunglasses plus XD plus winking face. Unless you're proudly Gen X, own it, but be prepared to be mocked. Drop face with tears of joy if you're under 35 and want to seem culturally aware. Try melting face when you're awkward but cute. Use peeking eye when you're shy but invested. Add saluting face for signing off respectfully, or ironically, or both. That's how Gen Z likes it. So, what have we learned? Emoji started as a cute little helper. Now they're loaded weapons of tone, irony, and cultural identity. From face with tears of joy to explosion, from XD to peeking eye, we've turned our phones into emotional battlegrounds. Your thumbs are not just typing, they're sending a message across generations, worldviews, and sarcastic timelines. This was the Emoji Emergency Hotline, decoding digital chaos one icon at the time. Catch you next time, or should we say waving hand? International Emoji Day, Listening and Comprehension Questions. 1. When is International Emoji Day celebrated? 2. Who created the first set of emojis and in what year? 3. What does Unicode do in relation to emojis? 4. Which emoji was named Oxford Dictionary's Word of the Year in 2015? 5. What is the difference between emojis, emoticons, and acronyms? 6. What does the emoji skull mean for Gen Z? 7. Which emojis are commonly used by the silent generation? 8. Why do baby boomers misunderstand the skull emoji? 9. What are some typical emojis used by millennials? 10. Why do millennials suffer from emoji anxiety disorder? 11. How does Gen Z interpret the thumbs up emoji? 12. What problem does emoji try to solve in text messages? 13. What are 2 rules of emoji grammar mentioned in the podcast? 14. Why should people under 35 avoid using the face with tears of joy emoji? 15. What is the main message of the podcast about emoji use across generations?